Morning. What's going on, y'all? Just want to touch on something real quick. It's the powers that be folding. It's the great, powerful nation as we know as America. Is it folding? Meaning, could we have could we have a potential race war going on in the near future? And the reason I'm bringing this up because I don't know if you guys are familiar with the American Renaissance, but more and more whites are feeling the need to say, you know what? We need to come together. We feel we are under attack. And are they wrong for feeling that way? You know what I mean? When you have a large continent such as Africa, a large continent such as South America, even when you look at Central America, all around the world, you have these Greek word melanated people that surround the whites. And for those of you all who don't know, whites make up the minority when it comes to this earth. All right. When it comes to the earth, whites make up the minority. And when I say whites, I'm just tying in the Irish. I don't want to go through all of the nationalities, the Greek, the Irish, the Italian, so on and so forth. But I'm just going to use the color white. And for the blacks, I say carbonated. The indigenous. How is that? The indigenous, meaning, if you have X amount of carbon, it's safe to say that you're the indigenous. You've been around for quite some time. You're carbon based. All right, we're all carbon based, but some have more than others, and that's for a reason. All right, but we won't get into all of that. But again, like I say, you have this renaissance saying, you know what, we got to get together and figure out what we're going to do for our culture and for our kind. All right. You even have people discussing, the IQ of others, meaning, okay, when it comes to the Hispanics, when it comes to the black, they have a very low IQ. Now, we can discuss the many potential threats that causes the low IQ when it comes to the dumbing, especially in America, when it comes to the dumbing down of the people and the population. From the foods, the lead in the water. It's been so many experiments, and you have 400 years of data on potential threats that cause the dumbing down of the people. And vaccines, so on and so forth. And like I say, we can sit here all day, trying to defend that right there. But again, it's safe to say that the IQs are low, especially, and I'm going to speak for what I witness here in America. For as let's take Silicon Valley, prime example. When you look at the potential people that help with the software, the computer programming, the just the overall technology, you don't have many Hispanics that partake, let alone blacks, that engage in what goes on at Silicon Valley. You know what I mean? So again, red flag. Why is that? Do they, are they designed different? What is it? You have to ask the question. But all in all, when you take some basic facts, knowing that, hey, look, here are a minority people, here are a recessive gene people. Maybe they do have to preserve their way of life by all means necessary. And I want to add, when have you ever known the powerful to surrender to the powerless? Now, most of you guys are not going to ask the question. You guys are distracted. You're dumbed down, again, by the sodas, the juices, the lead in your water, the fluoride in your water. It's a lot that go against you, and that's not to justify. All right? And keep in mind, this is me simplifying. This is me simplifying to try to reach those who will understand, or should I say overstand, what it is I'm saying and what it is we're against. All right? Now, there's a such thing as a matrix. We're living the matrix, all right? There's a such thing as the blue pill. We'll just use that analogy, all right? We're not going to say it's a such thing, okay? It's just a scenario I'm using, okay? Those of you guys who are distracted by your favorite TV shows, the foods, the women, the drugs, your favorite drug. A lot of you guys, you know, hey, I just want to wake up. I want to get high. Or I just want to wake up. I want to get laid. I want to wake up. I want to eat my favorite foods. What time does the game come on? You know, so a lot of you guys are distracted. So if there was a war going on, biological warfare, you guys, you don't have a clue. You sleep. That's the blue pill. You in Wonderland. All right. All you know is everything's fine. I got a few duckies in my bank account or a few hundreds in my pocket. That means everything's okay. You know, you're not looking at, okay, how people are so dependent on the government and the welfare system that if they were to pull the plug, these people are gonna go haywire. You're not looking at all of the potential threats and how, you know, a lot of people breastfeed off the government, you know, still on the tits of the government, you know. So again, like I say, it's safe to say that those are the blue pill people. All right, the red pill people, those are the ones who know something is extremely wrong, not only in this country but this world. Something is wrong. So what do? Do we wait and say, you know what, somebody's gonna save us from this madness? Or do you apply yourself and do you accumulate the right knowledge? One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, for those of you who use the Bible as a source of knowledge and right knowledge, Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people suffer from a lack of knowledge. They suffer. And continue reading the rest from there on, you know, after. You know, you can read the whole book, you know. But again, like I say, my people suffer from lack of knowledge. So this is what we're witnessing this day and time, you know, with what's going on. You know, a lot of people are caught up in their emotions. The emotion is a cancer to intelligence. So therefore, a lot of times when you guys see, okay, the officers, they're shooting us, you know, people lose their minds, you know. And again, like I say, this is me, I guess, well, not I guess, but I'm simplifying, you know, for those who do have the potential to say, you know what, I can snap out of this. I can wake up and I can realize, you know what, out of all of the creations, meaning from, let's just go back to the beginning of time, you know, and remember what I said about the indigenous. They've been here for quite some time, longer than any other race. How is it there's pyramids, the Olmecs, all of these fancy, nice artworks and intelligence? We even know how advanced, you know, they were over in Egypt, a Greek word. I know that's Kemet. But we know how advanced that civilization once were. You know, they was very advanced. And all of a sudden, they just now have a low IQ. What happened? What happened? Okay, even if you wanted to look at the brown people, the Olmecs over in South America, over in the Mexico area, what happened? All of a sudden, they had a high IQ. What happened? Did someone steal something from them? Did someone take something from them? What happened? You have to ask the questions if you're looking for the answers. So again, you know, this is food for thought. Maybe, you know, some of you guys to think about what it is I'm saying. Maybe take a look into it, you know. But like I say, Silicon Valley is pretty much like #1 when it comes to technology and software, and you know, pretty advanced. And now I'm convinced that come from the diversity of this country. You know, it's a melting pot. You know, America have the best of the best, you know, that make up America. But now all of a sudden they say, you know what, we got to get rid of the brown people. Y'all need to go back across the border. You guys doggone using up more of the welfare than the blacks. You know, and you guys not contributing to society, you know, with that low high Q score. And they're saying the same thing about the blacks. So what do we do? What do we do now that we've been used up for our muscle, for our intelligence, for our creativity? Like, what do we do? You know, and like I say, it shouldn't go unnoticed, you know. It's a lot of people that are on the blue pill who thinking, you know, I just wish it all would go away. It's not. It's not going to go away. You know, well, I'll just go to church and I'll pray and I'll pray. Listen, whoever gave you that religion gave you your doggone government. Whoever doggone gave you your education, that's who control you. However you educate a person is how you control them. You know what I mean? So therefore, like I said, a lot of you guys, you're going to remain distracted, and that's your choice. You have freedom of choice. If the Most High God didn't give anything else, he gave the freedom of choice. So a lot of you going to choose ignorant over being conscious and aware. And I get that. So like I say, I want to highlight this again. I can't stress it enough. My people suffer from a lack of knowledge. They don't know from whence they came. They don't know if they coming or going. They've been experimented on from the Tuskegee experiment, and they still to this very day been experimented on. With these mandatory vaccinations, with the food they're eating, with the lead poison, the fluoride, GMO, the Monsanto. They under attack and don't even know it, and they don't care. But then once something happened to them, they always tend to get emotional. And then they go back to murmuring. That's a problem. But like I said, I can go all day. I just want to, give you guys some food for thought. Are the powers that be, are they folding? Is America falling right up on our nose, the most powerful nation known to this world? One of the, if not the most powerful nation ever. It's crumbling right up under our nose. So even if that means a race war pop off, even if that means we all self-destruct, again, I'm not convinced if a higher power was to come out of the sky that a higher power is going to bring an army to protect the powerless. The army should already be here. So again, if you standing for something righteousness and you have your diadem and your breastplate of righteousness, then you're a soldier of the Most High. You need to prepare for war. I mean, it's popping off right now. If you don't know. So again, if you're on your blue pill and you want to relax and sit back and say, okay, I'm going to reap the benefits, because that's how most blacks are. I'm going to say that real quick. They want to come to your nice community once you make it nice, but then once it's fall, they're going to run. And I'm not going to single them out. Like I say, I'm going to say ignorant people. I'm not going to make it a black or white thing. Most ignorant people, they want to sit back and say, you know what, I'm going to wait for the work to be done, and then I'm going to come. That's how the most people get down. So like I say, again, food for thought. Hopefully someone could wake up from this or maybe ask questions. Like I say, take a look into it. Until next time, that's my time.